Okay. And we have Galaxy in for Splatoon 2. Galaxy, whenever you're ready. Oh.
All right, hi. Think we're all set. I think there was a bid war that happened
Yes.
too for my game.
Yes, there was. It looks like your ponytail is going to be your winner.
All right, ponytail gang.
Ponytail gang. I approve. I have a ponytail. I wear a ponytail like exclusively. I've been wearing a ponytail since 7th grade, and that's been a long time.
It is. Hey, it's very easy, and I don't know how to braid.
I have short, stubby arms like a T-Rex, so I can't really braid that well. At least not on my own.
Oh. All right. So for this, our time doesn't technically start until we finish customizing.
We have to wait for Cuttlefish to
Yeah.
finish discovering you.
Unfortunately, he talks a lot. He goes at it. He's got a lot to tell us.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going ponytail. And do you want me to count down so we can start the timer?
That would probably be a good idea, yeah.
All right, I'll count down from 3 and say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm very excited. This is my first marathon, technically.
And it's my first hosting marathon, so hey, we're both in newbie.
Hey,
We're both in
we're in
newbie
it
territory.
Yeah. A little nervous right now, not gonna lie. I've been practicing, but I'm not used to playing in front of a big audience.
Oh no, you're fine. You'll do good. You'll do fine, I'm sure.
Thank you.
You're
I'm very
welcome.
excited. I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, you'll have. I know you gave me that the video and the link, but there are still tricks that I don't understand. So yeah, anything you want to explain, go right on ahead, because I'm gonna
Absolutely.
be like, what is this? What are we doing?
Yeah, feel free to ask questions. It kind of starts off slow because we have to go through a bunch
Right,
of tutorial
tutorial.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's about the like 10-ish minute mark. We finally get past all the tutorial stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to like the Metal Gear Solid Splatoon edition part. I was like, oh, gee, we went Metal Gear Solid with this game too.
Yeah, it does jump into that territory a little bit.
Hey, it's
But
alright.
You got some cool movement.
Yep.
Definitely picks up in the later game, or later part of the game though. But for now, let's get past this tutorial real quick. We've got a fair amount of cutscenes too that we unfortunately cannot skip, but
Of course.
it'll just mean everyone gets to see the story and how it plays out, you know?
Of course, Nintendo would never let us skip cutscenes. How dare we?
No, of course not. Nintendo does not want me to beat the game as fast as possible. Alright. So, first up, we've got this funny little phone. We're going to be seeing a lot of him. And he does do quite a bit of talking. Which, by the end of it, my hand hurts quite a bit.
I assume they don't allow turbo controllers to get through all the mashing that you have to do to get through this.
Oh, this is probably the reason why my Joy-Con drifts so much, is because I mash it like there's no tomorrow.
Real talk, one of our, from what I understand, he was earlier today, and I was busy, but I didn't get to watch during that, but one of the earlier hosts, I learned how to fix Joy-Con drift from him, so, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I might get to talk to him because I don't have the money to keep replacing Joy-Cons.
I can tell you later after your run. It's very simple.
That would be awesome because I've had the same Joy-Con since since I got my Switch.
I'm on my same Joy-Cons too. We have 2 Joy-Con sets, and Yeah, and a Pro Controller. But yeah.
Oh, my Pro Controller broke, actually, unfortunately.
Oh, I think
Like,
my
that's what I
husband.
used to use to run, and the little bumpers on it broke, so I couldn't throw bombs anymore.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh, that's awful.
it was not
I
very
was,
fun.
I'm surprised my husband hasn't killed ours because he definitely gets salty during some of the games, particularly
They're
Smash.
very easy to break, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Which is surprising considering Nintendo's usually known for like making their products like Fort Knox. So
Yeah, I know. Like my 3DS, I don't have any issues with the little joystick that they included on it. The circle pad, no
right,
issues there. I have
yeah,
abused it, and it is fine. But these Joy-Cons, I can't even breathe near them.
no
All
breathing
right,
or it drifts.
this is still technically part of the tutorial. It's just gonna show us like
Yep.
what we're supposed to do in these levels. But we're gonna mash through it too.
Which is in this case with the Octo expansion, go against your own kind.
Unfortunately, it's okay. They're kind of all brainwashed. They don't know any better.
Yeah, I mean, in reality, it's just like this one's actually got free will back, so
Yeah, this game kind of gets very dark for Nintendo standards. We got some not great things going on underground for the Octolinks.
yeah. I mean, Pokemon gets pretty dark too, though. To be fair, so I'm
That
not
is
too
true.
surprised. I'm not too surprised.
I remember Pokemon Black and White got pretty deep at some points.
Oh, I had to explain to my mom one time. She's very big into Animal Crossing, and I told her, it's like, oh, not everything with Nintendo's all peaches and cream, and I make Drifloon plushies, and I brought them to a craft fair, and I had to explain, yes, Drifloon steals the souls away from children because it's a cute little balloon.
Yeah, it's so dark, some of the Pokedex entries. Even the new, oh, what is it? Zora and Zoroark for the new games, it's so worth it.
Like, oh yeah, it's a dead Zoroark that is
Yeah,
angry at humans, and now it's a ghost type.
Died. It's like, oh, okay.
Although we did have Lavender Town in the first game, so I mean,
Oh, yeah, we did. I remember reading creepypastas over it as a kid.
oh my goodness, yeah. So I'm not too surprised at the darkness of the Octoling situation here.
No. Oh, we get more mashing. And Captain Cuttlefish talks a lot during this game. I think he's got the most lines, it feels like sometimes. Skipping through some lore. For those who haven't played this game, basically you and another agent got into a little scuffle above ground, and now you have fallen back into the underground, and we're both trying to get out. We just got in a little tussle, you know.
Going through the subway system to do it.
Yeah, this weird subway system. Although, I really do like I love the vibe of Octo expansion. Love all the little aesthetic in the background, the level design.
The very end was like I agree with the video that you gave me of your run. It was like, yes, very 80s. I was born in 1980, so that is right when I grew up.
So you were there with all that aesthetic,
Oh yeah, like
that vibe.
there's one boss that's coming up, and I'm just like, this is straight out of the 80s. This is batteries not included. I know where the inspiration for this boss came from, and I'm trying not to show my age, but here we are.
You'll have to point it out for.
Oh, I will.
For those who are
I
younger.
think it's yeah. I don't want to spoil, but I'll definitely tell you. Oh yeah, this is the one from that 80s movie. It's a very cute movie, but the boss was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, this is exactly what it's from. There's no way they didn't use that as inspiration.
Oh yeah, even at the end of the levels, there's some like little one-liners that are like, yeah, I know what movie this came from. I know where they pulled this line out of.
Yup. Okay, Beaveress, you understand. Yes, I loved that movie as a kid. I loved that movie as a kid.
Alright. Slowly getting out of the... Actually, we're coming up to the first skip. We're slowly getting out of all the tutorial. But this is... It counts as a skip. It's just like a neat little shortcut you can take. It's nothing too, like, wild like some games get.
Yeah.
It's
Not like
no,
game breaking. We're not gonna go out of bounds or anything, but yes,
It's not like
a skip is a
Super
skip.
Mario 64. We're not gonna backwards long jump anywhere, but...
No. Definitely not.
Would be cool though. Would love to skip majority of these levels. We're gonna come up to some 8-ball levels that I wish we didn't have to do, but unfortunately they are included in the run.
Yeah. If anybody finds out how to skip the 8-ball levels, let Galaxy, let Galaxy or the Splatoon 2 community know.
Please, I think a majority of us do not enjoy the 8-ball levels.
They didn't look fun.
They're alright once you get to know them, but sometimes I'll do something a little stupid and then I immediately stop liking them again.
That'll do.
So that little skip, we just kind of skip a corner section that we really don't need to go through.
Yep.
Not too hard. We get to a little more difficult skip in a second. Unfortunately with the 8-ball, but...
Definitely see the inspiration from Mario Sunshine too, with the water inkjet type thing going on here.
Yes.
Not surprising. Nintendo borrowing from Nintendo.
Hey, it works.
It does work.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, here's our first 8-ball level. Where hopefully I don't blink it off the edge. I've been doing pretty bad with these levels in practice. I don't know if it's nerves or bad luck.
Sure, you'll get it. Oh goodness. The thing came down. When I was a little kid, there were slides that were like that kind of material, like at the fair, at the state fair. And I was like, oh, there's another thing from my childhood this game is hinting on.
Oh, speaking of the state fair, I love those like big slides that I don't know what they're called, but you just like go up and down. It feels like you're floating on air. Like the really tall ones that are just colorful plastic.
And they're like inflated, right? And you have to take like a...
Yes!
That's exactly what it looked like!
Oh, there's our first death, and we're going to ignore that.
Oh no.
It's alright. It'll happen. We'll get the silly deaths out of the way, so that way I don't do anything, quite time, wasting in the middle of my run. These guys are definitely annoying. Which is why I usually kill them. You don't have to, but...
Safety strats.
Safety strats. I'll take some risks, but nothing that'll lose me the run in a marathon. No, no.
No.
Alright. And sometimes the 8-ball hits the top of that for whatever reason, but I still have not discovered why. It'll just choose to fall off the ledge. But we're good this time around. And here we just get all of them. Awesome. There we go. Not too bad for our first 8-ball level.
Awesome. Good job.
And then... trying to figure out where we're going next. We have a lot of... I heard earlier that chat was chanting orb for the portal run. We have a lot of orbs in this game, too.
I mean, that 8-ball's also an orb, technically.
Yeah, it's an orb. We got another orb coming up. I'm gonna be in an orb.
I mean, technically, you also collect those little orange orbs.
That's so true. There's so many orbs.
This game is filled with orbs.
And we're meeting our man, Iso Padre, who I would love if he stopped talking so I can continue with the run. There's a lot of talking in this game sometimes.
Just looking at his outfit, like, change the colors up a little bit, and this man could be cosplaying Kiryu Kazuma.
You're so right.
He's got the chain and everything. I'm like, is he trying to pretend he's a Yakuza?
Here we go, in an orb.
Alright, chat, let's hear it.
We're gonna have so many orbs this run, it's so exciting.
We're grabbing orbs, we're in an orb.
Sometimes orbs get shot at us, you know.
Yep. Inky orbs.
Here we do just little skips. We can pretty much jump over some parts of the level so that way I don't have to walk all the way around.
Yes.
Oh, let's not fall. Alright, I took too long there, but that's fine. We'll just play it safe, because if I try to jump there too early, I will get flung off, and I'll be sad when I fly into the abyss.
Hey, safety strats. Marathon strats.
Strats! There we go. And we're coming up to our next big skip, actually, that hopefully I land first try. I'll explain it when I get there, but...
Definitely let me know so I can hush so you can exclaim, my goodness. I'm getting
I will let
tongue-tied.
you know. It's okay, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will soon. What time is it for you actually over there? I the same time, though.
I am in upstate New York. It is 2:27 a.m. here.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, it's
I'm
fine.
in Texas, so it is only 1:30 for me.
It's okay.
I say only, but
Nah, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. I'm usually up around this time anyway. Me and my husband are both night owls, so it's fine. It works out.
understandable. I'm a college student, so I kind of have to be a night owl.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our second 8-ball death. That usually doesn't happen here either. It's the nerves. We'll blame it on the nerves. It's okay, it's not a huge time loss.
11:27. Oh my goodness. It must be California or West Coast somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's early.
Very early. I almost sounded like a dummy and said, "Oh, it must be like Hawaii or something." No.
They're a little bit earlier.
Oh yeah, quite a bit earlier.
Close enough.
I'm a former call center rep, so oh my god, I'm used to having to, oh, what time is it? You're saying is the sun? You must be this where.
Alright, here's our skip. You can see the arrows pointing behind me because it actually wants me to unlock this, like, it's like a kind of what it used to shoot the other 8-ball up into the air. It wants me to use that, but I have to unlock it, and there's a whole key, and it takes about 45 seconds when we can just kind of throw it across the seesaw and hope for the best.
Yes, seesaw skip. Yes.
Seesaw skip. I think when I first started running, I was told that was a big run killer.
You've been getting it consistently from what I've been seeing, so hey.
Yeah! I've been pretty consistent with it. I'm very lucky that it's also very early on in the game. So when I first started running, if I missed it, resetting was no big deal because we're only like what 15 minutes into the run.
Yeah. So that's
I'd be upset if I was 45 minutes in and had to reset.
Right? Yeah, like halfway through the run and then you didn't miss it. You didn't get this one trick.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's not
reset at that point.
Yeah, and it's not like the Switch is like, oh, I can just use a save state in practice. You can't do that with a Switch.
There's so many times I wish I could use save states. I think there's like a bunch of stuff at the end that I always think about. It's like, man, practicing with save states would be so much easier.
Darn modern consoles and their no ability to save state.
I know. Yeah, he's kind of ruined this jump for me, unfortunately. We made it though, it's fine. These levels are a little tricky because you don't have much ink, and if he kind of shoots that, good luck getting to the next part.
Right.
We're all good though.
I do gotta say, I do think the Inklings are, or the Inklings, my goodness, the Octolings are a little bit cuter than the Inklings. I don't know.
I agree, and not a lot of people agree with me on that either.
No, I
Good
love the
opinion.
Octolings. I was so happy when they introduced the Octolings as playable. It's like,
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all the new hairstyles.
yes.
I cannot wait for Splatoon 3. It looks like they've kind of cleaned up the models for it too. Alright, we can ignore how I missed nearly every shot there. This is just aiming, which, believe it or not, I'm not very good at. I'm on a competitive Splatoon team, and I don't play any weapons that require me to aim. I play Slosher or Octo Brush, or maybe Rollers. But you could not catch me with a charger.
That's okay. Just means you get to practice during your runs.
Exactly. My teammates are not allowed to ask me to hold a charger, though. I will not be able to shoot anyone.
See, it's sad that like we only have Splatoon 1. I tried to convince my sister to give me her old copy of Splatoon 2 that her dog tried to eat because
Oh
I was like,
no!
I can repair it, and she's like, I'm not digging through the trash and getting it back out. I'm like, but I could fix it.
But it can be fixed. It's like $60 down the drain.
I hate waste.
Understandable.
I absolutely hate waste, and I'm like, I can literally replace and cut away that plastic, and I'm sure that game is still workable. She did not spread.
Yeah.
But no, no. I have a very sad picture on my phone of a very chewed up Splatoon 2 copy.
Oh no!
I got her a new copy for Christmas though, so it was alright. She got it back.
Mine's a digital copy. Even though I really love physical copies of games, and I miss how, or I like kind of regret how all games are going digital.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, we just picked up Metroid Dread, and my husband's like, oh, you know, we're gonna get it physical, right? You're darn right we're gonna get it physical.
Alright, yeah. Why would you not want a physical copy?
And then we got to the store, and they had one last copy of, like, the Ultimate Edition that just happened to be
Oh,
there.
yeah.
With the art book and everything, and I'm like, nope, I know it's an extra couple dollars, and we're pretty tight, but screw it.
Exactly. That's what I miss about like older games having with the manuals and everything, and now I open up like a physical Switch copy and it's empty.
Again, I'm an 80s baby, so I'm used to like manuals and, you know, the box art and all this other stuff. Like, I want my box and I want my manual.
I want everything in it.
Alright.
For people who have played Octo expansion, you know how much this level sucks. It's awful and evil, and it stumped me when I played the game originally. It's better, like, if you know how the level works and how the AIs work, but, like, when I first played it, it was evil.
I can imagine with all those Octolings sitting there just waiting to gun you down. So.
Yeah, they spawn in a certain order, which it gets easier once you know that order, but when I first played it, I did not, so it was like a whole guessing game of what I needed to do.
Yep.
But we're actually protecting an orb right now.
Orb.
Let's see. The bad part about these Octolings is that they actually get specials to destroy my poor little orb with. So they have a lot of firepower in them. This one's hiding behind an umbrella.
We consider the roller to still be one of the most OP weapons in the game. Because
Any of the rollers?
I don't. Are there more than one roller?
I mean, yeah, I would agree with that. I play rollers online all the time, and I know how annoying they are, but they're good.
Okay, because again, I only have Splatoon 1, and we have not booted up the Wii U and oh my god, a dog's age. So
My Wii U doesn't work anymore, unfortunately.
My husband broke the gamepad screen, and I just have not gotten around to repairing it.
Oh.
I have the screen. I have everything I need to do it. It's just getting the free
Just a
time.
repair.
Yes. Just getting the free time. It's not something I have a lot of.
Gosh, understandable. With this level, real quick, it's gonna give us the instructions. We're basically gonna hit all those orange crates to make that shape on the left, which is a funny little octopus. I am supposed to use the rapid blaster, but it is very difficult because it hits such like a large radius of crates, and you have to memorize like the exact points of where to shoot it, and I still don't have it down to the T, so we're doing what I usually go with, which is the squeezer. And it takes a little longer because I have to individually hit everything. But otherwise, we would not get past this if I use the intended strat.
And I do believe I saw during your PB video that like you don't let the camera go the way it wants to because you're used to this way.
Yes, there's like something, there's that little target over there. If I turn back, I don't have any ink. There's that little like target when you first walk up, or first, I guess, slide up on this level. There have been times where I've accidentally hit it, and it rotates the entire structure like 90 degrees, and it confuses me every single time for some reason.
Oh,
Because I'm not used to it pointing a different direction.
I'm used to it this way.
Yeah, I'm used to it this way, so when it's pointing a different way, I have no clue what's going on.
I completely understand. I'm pretty much like, I want to do it the way I'm used to doing it, and do not bother me.
You cannot change anything, I will know, and I will get very confused. I also just have like a terrible sense for like remembering things in a different way, or like even like directional stuff. You could not ask me to drive home.
They're with you.
Bad at memorizing directions home, and for some reason, if I drive at night, everything looks different. Don't know what it is, but I don't recognize anything.
Oh, trust me, it gets worse as you get older.
Oh, awesome. It's like a whole new world every time I go out at night.
Oh, I don't mind driving at night, but oh yeah, as you get older, it's just like, oh geez, headlights are really starting to bother my eyes. Why?
Oh man, yeah. I feel like it only gets worse with the new cars. I don't know what they're doing to them, but it's like they make the headlights neon.
Oh yeah, a lot of custom headlights, and it's like, what in bloody blue blazes is going on with your car?
Sometimes I think someone's driving towards me and they have their brights on. No, those are just the regular lights.
Yes, and my husband is literally in chat reminding me that he's better with directions than I am, and I've lived here for 20 plus years, and he's only been here for 9, so yes, thanks, dear.
I love some spousal bullying. I'm sure my partner would be doing the same if they're awake. They've had a long day, so they're asleep right now, but if they were in chat, I'm sure they would be making fun of me too.
Oh, no, yeah, you're fine. It's okay. I'll try to keep him on a nice tight leash so we don't take too much attention away from your run.
No, that's okay. No.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna fall. Don't want to climb back up. I think I'm almost done with all these crates.
yes, it looks like you're towards the end of it.
There we go. Not too bad. And then we're actually gonna go to the first and only boss fight. There's technically 4 in the Metro. And they're all just like copies of hero mode from the mainline story. But a little amped up to give you a challenge.
I think this is the boss I was talking about too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it might be.
I think so.
Let me
I'll have-
up. There we go. Easy.
The old UFO doesn't really... it definitely brings the home... Oh goodness. If it's the same boss, I think. It's like when I was watching your PB run, I was just like, oh my gosh.
You recognized him?
It was like, this is straight out of that movie as a kid. See if it's...
Yeah, this is definitely the one you're talking about then. It's gonna rise up from this big ink puddle. Here he comes. Which, this is another cutscene we are unable to skip, so... Lots of cutscenes. Here he comes, rising up.
Yup, it's this one.
Yes!
This is straight out of Batteries Not Included, I swear. Because that entire movie is like, there's these little UFO aliens that are mechanical, and there's a family of them that these humans find, and yeah. It's been so long since I've seen the movie. It's an 80s movie, I don't expect you to have.
I think I'll have to watch it. Might ask my parents about it.
It's a cute movie. It is a cute movie, but it's very dated.
That's alright. Dated stuff can still be good.
But yeah, if you ever see it, or even just Google later, it's like you'll see what I mean. It's like this is straight up right out of that movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Even the eyes on this thing is like, oh my god.
Come with this with a shower that I'm gonna dodge. A lot of it, if you notice in the beginning, I head towards the left because that's just like a little RNG thing we can do to manipulate him into not being back to the corner. Otherwise, he kind of runs all over the place. No, kind of want him to go the direction, head towards the left. And then all his moves that he whips out, I'm pretty sure are RNG as well, which is unfortunate because he's got a good set of like heat-seeking missiles that are very annoying to deal with.
Mm.
And he's got this one. He's got a stingray, and it goes through walls, which unfortunately is hitting me right now. And has broken my armor. Alright, get away from me. So we'll take a second to heal up while he tries to spray me with the shower. And another stingray. We're all good.
Stingrays need to stop being so stingy and be more like the sea pancakes that they're actually supposed to be.
Oh, I love stingrays. I used to go to aquariums and pet them all the time.
See, I was too young for that. Petting the stingrays was not a thing when I was a kid.
They're so they feel so weird. I love them so much. Was almost a marine biologist actually. I thought about going into that as a major.
My sister wanted to be a marine biologist thanks to Echo the dolphin.
Oh, Echo the dolphin's so good. Here's our first thing coming up, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned, we're collecting 4 things that the telephone told us to collect, and that's how we escape the metro. Which, I don't know if anyone in chat, when we get there, wants to make a wild guess of what we're making, but I'm sure you can figure it out. We're all smart cookies. Maybe not with this one, but definitely by the next one, you'll know what we're making. And you'll wonder how none of the characters in this game are suspicious.
Which is extremely amusing that they're not.
I know. They're not very smart, it's okay. They got other things to worry about. I've got my little dock pulled up too, making sure I'm not going to the wrong levels. There have been times where I have skipped like 3 or 4 levels and then halfway through the run been like, oh, whoops.
Yes, there are.
It doesn't need to be in a particular order, but it's not good to forget.
There are definitely some banger tracks, I will say, though. I was definitely bopping to some of the music at the end.
Oh yeah, definitely. Splatoon's got a really good OST. I love it.
Completely agree there.
It's very creative, I think.
Like, I'm kind of jealous that they will probably never get, like, a... Oh gosh, I cannot remember the... Callie and Marie, I think? They had the concerts in Japan, and I'm so angry. We will never get that here.
We'll never get it.
We will never get it here.
I would pay so much money to see Off the Hook and Callie and Marie as a live concert. Right. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to pay that.
No, I don't either.
Otherwise, I would just go to Japan and see it.
Like, going to Japan is on my bucket list, but I just don't know if it's even going to happen at this point. So,
Plane tickets are expensive.
yeah.
Scum places is expensive. It'd be so cool though. All right, this
some...
one. This one. Yeah, this one we have a skip. We also get a mechanic that's fun to use, which is dodge rolling, where if I shoot and jump off this rail, we can go faster. But if I run out of ink, we can't do anything.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you keep
though.
yourself inked up and ready to go.
Yep. We'll see if I get the skip. If not, it's not like run ending. It's just nice to have.
And
here.
Do you have time for a donation to get squeezed in?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Oh, we made it too, by the way. That was the skip.
Awesome.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, we've got a $50 donation from Devio XS with the comment of "Let's get to 3,000," and we are almost there, folks. We are literally $24 away. So if anybody's got that spare pocket change, let's try to get to 3K before the end of this run if we can. If not, I'll just pester everybody during the next one.
It won't end.
I will just keep hammering y'all. It's like, come on, it's only $24.
Come on. Someone has to have $24 to spare. Alright, here's our second thing. Which is not it. We start collecting them very fast, but you should be able to piece together what this is now. This is a very suspicious looking piece.
I'm not saying it.
Very strange looking. I'm sure you guys are smart. Oh, and then I don't want to say this is my least favorite level, but right now it is because I've been messing it up. It is an orb.
Just now noticing that the cameras have like an underwater effect. Like when you finish the level and they're taking the little selfie picture and watching them drag the piece away. It's like, it kind of looks like you're underwater.
Too bad they disintegrate underwater. No swimming for them. Clearly it's a cool hat. Yes, we're collecting cool hat parts.
Well, if that's the case, then I need to go to the store.
Alright, this level's not usually so bad, but again, it's like Girl Power Station. We're fighting a bunch of AI, and sometimes they're not very nice to me. But this takes it's just like the ranked mode you play in online multiplayer, which is carrying this ranked to the goal. Except
well,
I'm one person, and that's a team of 5.
That's like extremely unfair odds.
A little bit.
Although you are equipped with a roller, so. Or something.
I do have to carry this Rainmaker. It's got a large blast, but it makes me very slow.
I'm more...
Oh, we're fine. Ooh. Didn't die. I've been dying there lately, but we're all good. And I think, not to jinx it, but from here on out, the run gets a little easier. We're past all this stuff that kind of trips me up.
Good.
And then we're gonna have Mr. Isopadre talk to us real quick. He just likes the little like eraser things that we get at the end, the mem cake. They look like the little shaped erasers you get at the book fair. I always wanted to chew on them as a kid. I don't know if anyone else would like
I wasn't gonna say that it looked like an eraser, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, I would chew on them. They look chewy. Look good to eat.
Especially like with all the colors they have now. See, back when I was a kid, it was just like, oh, it's just the boring pink eraser. But yeah, no, they have
Oh,
definitely
now we
upped
got
the
cool
game.
colors.
Oh yeah. Especially like they do have ones that look like a watermelon slice or look like this. I'm like, why? Why are you making
Yeah.
things that look like food for children that are not food? It's not a smart idea.
No, not really. Not when kids already stick so many things in their mouth.
Oh, we made it! We made it! We made it to 3K.
Oh.
Do you think we have time to read the donation that topped us off?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so thanks go to Umby for the $24. The smiley face 24 for one of my fave games. New game soon. Also, can we get some more smiles in chat? I think we can oblige.
Ooh. Okay, hype. Splatoon fans are rising up.
3K for Splatoon 3. Come on.
Yeah. So I think I saw a question about how don't they dissolve when their head goes underwater? I'm not entirely sure because Nintendo's not super clear of how the mechanic of the squids dissolving works. I think I read somewhere that it's like once their little ink sac goes underwater, then they just kind of burst. It's like a weird reaction with the water.
They've evolved to where they're above ground only now.
Yes. No more water for them. No fun beach days. Or beach episodes.
I'm sure they could probably stay on the beach, but they can they could probably only wade into the water. No
Yeah.
actual submersion.
And here, unfortunately, is a level with the charger. And I do not like the charger. I'm not very good with my aim.
You'll have to correct me too, but it looks like this might also be a little bit of an auto-scroller, which is also the bane of any speedrunner.
Yeah, unfortunately. Girl Power Station was also kind of an auto-scroller. I can make it go a little bit faster by hitting all the targets.
And me fooled.
There we go. There we go. Although we will get to an auto-scroller in a couple levels, unfortunately. No matter what you do, it really does not get any faster.
Oh, I mean, it is Nintendo. Goodness knows they do love their auto-scrollers.
That they do. Getting close to nearly the third thing. The levels from here on out kind of get self-explanatory. Just some fun little movement stuff. Try to go as fast as you can.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for future Splatoon games if they ever did decide to like, oh, you want speedrun? Okay, speedrun mode, activate.
Yeah. Start moving.
Like some games, like Shovel Knight and some other games that have a completely speedrun variant. Like, here you go, you want speedrun? There you go.
There you go, have some fun.
PBJ Squiz, like, auto-scrollers and cutscenes are my favorite aspects of speedrunning. I'm not sure everybody else agrees with you.
Yeah, totally. I love the 5-minute cutscene we get towards the end that I just get to sit there for. It's quite literally, I think I've timed it. It is 5 whole minutes, and it is unskippable.
Oh.
It's cute. I will give Nintendo that. Less cute when I do a bunch of runs back to back. Uh-oh.
Oh, saved!
I've made a mistake. There we go. We're fine. We're fine.
Good.
Quite nearly died there.
Yeah, that
and
was
I have
close.
before.
That was really close, yeah. I can tell. I was like, uh-oh.
Here, we made it.
Get back into that nice hot pink fuchsia ink.
Yes. Don't want to be green. Green does not mean clean right now when I do this. Alright, and then we're gonna get the third thing, which you should start piecing together what it is. These squids don't, but you might.
It's sad too, considering that octopus are one of the smarter marine animals out there.
She's had a long day, alright?
Had a long day and she just got her free will back, so we can't blame her too much.
Can't blame her. She's trying her best. And yeah, we're quite close to the escape phase, actually. We're gonna do some cool mashing and menuing here, where Cuttlefish is gonna ask us what Agent 3 looks like. Who was the hero of the other campaign in the main game. Of Splatoon 1. Splatoon 2 was Agent 4. And then I think Splatoon 3 actually goes back to Agent 3. It's new Agent 3 now. So it's gonna get all confusing.
Of course.
What Nintendo loves to do.
Oh yeah.
Alright. This is the auto-scroller.
You mean another auto-scroller.
Another auto-scroller. We cannot go faster here no matter what. It is just... we are stuck on these rails and we will hit these boxes. I remember when I first started out, this level gave me so much trouble. All my runs would die here.
Oh, and this is like towards like halfway or a little bit past halfway, isn't it?
Yes!
Ah. Again, one of those times where you probably wish you had save states.
Yeah, I guess the good thing about it is that I could go to, you know, my main account and just practice this level again and again, but the escape sequence, you can't play levels individually. It's either the entire thing or nothing at all.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah, here I can do individual levels, but not with the ending for some reason.
Ugh. I do agree. Sarth, those do quite look like onion rings, don't they? And now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry.
I did just eat before this, fortunately for me.
I ate before I took a nap because I have a pretty busy day.
Yeah, understandably.
I have a stupid busy day ahead of me.
Well, that was one of our auto-scrollers. And then we have 2 more levels, actually, before we get the final thing. It really does speed up towards the end.
Yeah.
And here is another level that... I don't want to say dislike it, but sometimes the game decides that you have touched ink, even if you haven't. Or sometimes you can touch ink and you don't die, and it just does not know when to do it. It's like a fun little game of, am I gonna die?
Oh my goodness. A phrase comes to mind, but I'm not gonna say it because it's not PG.
That's alright. I know I'm definitely having, I did tell friends earlier, I was like, oh, I forgot this event was PG, I better...
Oh no, you're fine, I totally understand.
Better watch my mouth tonight, but there's me exploding, so we're gonna start from the beginning again, because I didn't get to a checkpoint. It's fine, we'll just go faster than the rest of it, you know?
Channel our inner hedgehogs.
Exactly. We'll be just like Sonic. Which, isn't he getting another movie?
Yes. That was...
I thought his first one was cute.
Oh.
Do you have opinions about it?
No, I loved it. I loved it, and then I totally fangirled at the end with Tails. I wish anybody who hasn't watched the Sonic movie yet.
It is so cute. I don't know how to feel about the Mario movie, I'll be honest. I will be watching it in theaters, because I think it'll be absolutely hilarious.
I watched the original Mario movie in theaters.
Oh, I did too. It was definitely interesting.
Oh yeah. Like, that is not Yoshi. That is... Although, granted, we didn't have Jurassic Park before that. So Jurassic
I did not
Park...
enjoy how Bowser looked in it.
I don't know what, like, oh my god, I don't even remember, but there was like this commercial series like back in the day where he looked like he was trying to be. It was like this weird, like the hairstyle was even like was part of his head, and it was the same thing. Like I swear, I'd have to check. Like, was that commercial around before the Mario movie, or was it after the Mario movie? I don't remember.
Careful around these ink puddles here. Get rid of this dude. Oh, I touched ink there. We're fine. Playing it a little safe. We are supposed to use the Swiffer for this, technically, one of the chargers. But I like using the Sun Umbrella because it's safer and much easier.
I mean, it is pretty much a bulldozer of ink, so.
Bulldozer ink, and I get a sweet shield.
There you go. I would probably be abusing that thing if I were running it, so.
Yeah.
Like,
It's good for the beginner. Which
this is easy
technically
mode.
I'm not anymore, but I'll learn the charger one day. Maybe after the blaster. And this is actually our last what's it called? Oh, I forgot the word for it. Auto level.
Auto scroller?
Auto scroller, thank you. Where we have to just wait for a whole minute. And nothing we do will make it go faster.
Of course.
But here's our orb, if you guys want to look at the orb. We'll be protecting him.
Oh, I think I remember this one from your TV run. This is the one with the... I'm not going to talk. I don't want to spoil it for people that... I mean, this game's been out forever and a day, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly the one I thought. Okay, yeah, this is the one, the missiles.
Yeah, it's the missiles. We're protecting him. Kind of. I'm not doing a great job at killing him in one shot. But he's fine right now.
They had again, just this is being showing my age, but there was a very similar type of level in Star Fox 64, and I absolutely hated it.
I'm not good at aiming, so when I first started out on this one, it wasn't very fun, and then I sucked it up and practiced it a bunch, and I got better.
The thing with that's the thing. I don't think that probably came like later after you beat the game, but like, you know, with Star Fox 64, it's like it's either you got through that level and you protected the Great Fox from all the missiles, or you died. There wasn't really practicing.
And here,
you might be right, Ian. Yeah, maybe Titania. I don't know. It was or Sector Z or Sector something. It was in space. It was like in deep space, and you had to protect the Great Fox from all those missiles. And Star Wolf was attacking. Reminded me of that very much. Yeah. Did that so much. So I can feel Galaxy's pain. Been there, done that.
you understand. Through
So
game.
much. So much.
Here's our final thing. We're actually gonna have like a 3-minute long cutscene, so if there's any more donations.
I don't believe we have anything. The tracker hasn't popped up since the 3K was hit, so nothing quite yet. But as soon as I see something pop up, I will let you know. If people want to make my job easier and donate during this little lull in the action.
That's so true. And he's gonna ask us 3 whole times if we want to go to the Promised Land. He's got to make sure.
Is he Sephiroth?
I didn't even. Oh my god! I didn't even like put 2 and 2 together. Just Sephiroth's the telephone. Oh my god!
Oh my god! No, I'm never gonna be able to see it. Like, I have to draw fan art now of Sephiroth as his phone. Like Sephiroth with just the face of this phone, like the hair and everything, but just the face of the phone.
Oh my god! Just redraw the phone and slap a single wing on it. Give him a sword.
Phone it off.
I mean, Isopadre looks like rude.
No, dang it! He's like Yakuza first, okay? I already made that call.
Yakuza first, then rude. Oh, I need the second part of the remake to come out very, very soon, or I will lose my mind.
Oh, you know what kills me is that I have a PS5. We still haven't played the extra stuff with Yuffie in it yet. And I was like, when are we gonna
I
do
don't
that?
even have a PS5. I don't get any of it.
We got very, very lucky and managed to
Holy
get a bundle.
cow.
A physical edition too, because like we were saying, with like
Physical, yeah.
I was like I was telling my family, I was like, that's he's like, I don't care. I do not want this to be like the PS3. And the best unit is the launch unit, and it still goes for an arm and a leg if you manage to find one. Like, no.
It does.
Like, no, we're getting a physical edition before they decide not to sell them anymore.
Gosh, I'm so ready for part 2. I remember I played the original. My dad sat me down on it when I think we were on a road trip, and he emulated it for me on the phone. And I think we were going to like Colorado, so it was like a 24-hour drive. And he's like, "You were playing this game? I grew up on it. Have fun." And I played it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, like 7 is very near and dear to my heart because I am one of 2 children. For me, like, and I don't know why this is, but for both me and my sister, around the 13 or so year on age was we found one game and that became our lifeblood. And for me, that was Mega Man X. For my sister, that was Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII, I hold so close. It was the door. It's like the game that opened the door to me loving JRPGs.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's hilarious because it was like, I'm obviously a huge X fan, she's a huge 7 fan, and like when Advent Children came out and she was on some Japanese website, and this is back in the day, again, I'm showing my age here, but like, I only know how to read a few words in Japanese, and that is Rockman, and Zero, and X, and my stupid little fangirl brain, like, they had the voice actor for Cloud as like previous roles, and then in English, but then like the series in Japanese, and I read Rockman X and then parentheses X, and I'm like, oh my god, he's X? The guy who voices Cloud is X? And my sister's like, that is not what it says, and I'm like, off to Babelfish. I was right. I was right. So she's like, oh fine, you win this one.
You win this one?
So they're even more interlinked, and yeah. I have a humble brag, but I'm not going to try to take up your run.
You were all good. I might die there. Yep, okay. Got a little too cocky with it.
Oh no. I'm showing my age, chat. I'm sorry.
We'll wait for him to turn around. I kind of snuck behind the wall too.
Yes, the Metal Gear Solid section. We have to sneak because you don't have a weapon.
Yeah, we're sneaking right now. I kind of exposed myself, but it's fine. Bad choice of words.
If I had like a soundboard available, I would totally play the alert sound from Solid again.
I'm not playing with any audio right now, but every time I see the little exclamation points, I can hear it in my head.
I don't have any audio either, other than you, so that's fine. Just imagine the alert sound from Metal Gear Solid, chat. We're good.
You can hear it. You can hear it. You know it.
Oh, I used Babelfish all the time back in the day. Because all the cool stuff was on the Japanese Mega Man fan sites, and it was just like, no, I need to understand what's going on here.
Has to know. Uh-oh. Let's run through and not die. There we go. That was a little close. Sometimes I get a little close with this. Sometimes I have to humble myself, you know?
As much as the green ink is pretty, it's not the ink we want.
No, it is not. We want to stay in the pink ink.
Although it totally throws me off for that 1 or 2 stages in the middle where you have to use purple. Like,
yeah! I don't know why they switched.
Why is it purple suddenly? And then we go back to pink, and it's like, what?
Alright, here we're at second phase. We will get a weapon here. For those who don't know, this level, and there were a couple others, but this level in particular is on a global cycle, which means as soon as we load it in, everything's basically on a timer. So we gotta hustle. And there's another one towards the end that is somewhere where, you know, if we die, we kind of throw the whole cycle off. So we do our best not to. And here we start getting some good tunes.
Oh yeah, this was definitely where I was starting to bop my head when I was watching your PB run. The kind of familiar size with the run. Because I lost my chance to get a quick and easy copy of Splatoon 2.
Oh yeah. Hopefully one day it'll go on sale.
Oh, I can go find it cheap. I can go to a GameStop and get it used. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Don't want to get hit by these, because if I get hit once, I just fall into the void. It is very unforgiving here.
Yes, I noticed that. Like, there's like no room for error here. It's like you either going back or you're possibly getting squished or inked or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, some of it's like, you can be hit and it's fine, but if you're on the rails, absolutely not. You will die.
Oh.
But there's also technically there's a skip here. It's called Octo shot, where we take the bomb and I think here we kind of throw it behind the level, and there's like a switch it'll hit if the ink explodes correctly. There's like RNG to have these bombs explode, but we don't do it because I'm not on world record pace. That's the kind of thing that you only get to do if you're going for world record, and we're not.
Right. This is marathon strats.
This is marathon strats.
That one little splat of pink in the middle of all that green.
There's so much green.
As much as green is a pretty color.
Getting close to getting that gun. Put one more bomb there. So I have enough height. Oop! Really got squished. One of these sections I get a little close to death. We're all good though. We're all fine.
I'm gonna apologize now if y'all hear a cat. One of my cats is getting very angry that she's not in the room with me.
Oh, no save. My cat got locked up in the other room. I don't trust him with the wires. I don't trust him not to run over me.
Oh, the one that wants in too. She's horrible. She'll just perch on my shoulder and parrot, and then she'll probably try to chew the microphone because I'm using my Turtle Beach headset. Like, no. No, we don't need you doing that today.
Yes, PBJ Squid clarified it a little bit better. It's not even a challenge. Octoshot skip is just pure RNG.
Yeah.
You just pray. But we won't do that, because otherwise you'd see me standing there for like 5 whole minutes just throwing bombs. And that's not very fun. And also, here's another global cycle. Everything all loaded in. So we gotta go fast and be efficient with it. We have a weird salmon color ink now, instead of our cute little pink color.
Like salmon. It is a pretty shade. But
it is a pretty shade.
But yeah, it's just because the color changes with the Octoling or the Inkling depending on what you're playing as. It's just like, so they just, well, I mean, fair, octopus can change the colors, that's right. I'm just like, but that's just like so alien to me as a human being. Or as a furry even. Like, I don't get to change my skin color or fur color or whatever color. Fair, it is still a shade of pink.
We're on a pretty good cycle right now, looks like. We're actually gonna shoot these little guys, because they're very annoying, where if they hit me in the air, I lose all my momentum and I will die.
It happens.
Yes, it's not very fun.
As a Mega Man player, that is definitely something that's also a thing, and I hate it.
It's just being flung out from the air and losing all the momentum is so irritating.
Like, jump across a pit, get hit by enemy, death.
Death immediately. And we'll see if we're on a good cycle by this next part. We're gonna jump on a few more of those crates across like a little expanse of water. With the guy who's gonna aim some missiles at us, which is not very fun. Okay, yeah, we're on a good cycle.
Like, you're going up and into water, but yet you're not exploding, but yet that's a thing in Splatoon games.
You know what? Sometimes you just gotta ignore the rules.
Ignore the lore.
Ignore the lore.
The lore doesn't count here.
There we go. Onwards. I think we're halfway through now.
And these little speed bumpers that they totally stole straight out of Sonic games.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Borrowing.
It's sad when you can tell exactly where each inspiration came from. Because you've been around that long.
They're just borrowing a little bit, you know?
I mean, Sega and Nintendo are pretty much on friendly terms at this point, so...
Yeah. They're besties. They go to the Olympics together. Here we're gonna dodge some of these lasers and not get hit. Hopefully.
Lasers of ink.
Lasers of ink. It's like a James Bond movie.
I don't really... this is again me showing that I don't really play much other than my Bread and Butter series, but... I don't know if Metal Gear Solid had like a laser section. I don't think it did. 7 Remake did.
7 Remake definitely did.
It's like, oh, this is a new part. I don't remember this from the original.
I just... So much about the 7 Remake I enjoy very much. I actually just bought 15 to play for the first time. I'm very excited for it.
The boy band game in the Final Fantasy.
I have seen a little content of them, and I have to say, I haven't even opened the game yet, and I'm in love with all their personalities.
Oh yeah?
Also, Metal Gear Solid did have a laser section.
Oh, it did? Okay, thank you.
Alright, here we are going to collect a bunch of these, like, little... I don't even know what they are. Data points, that's what they are. Actually, just recently, and by recently I mean 4 months ago, I've been speedrunning this game for about a year now. But I learned that there's a specific order that you should do it in, and it is not just willy-nilly.
I hate it when that happens. That you like, there's something that's just so obvious, and then you find it out like at the last, like you're the last person to figure it out. I hate it.
I had some runners who came into my chat one day, and they're like, "There's a more efficient way to do this," and I was like, "Ah."
Tell me up during a run, thanks.
I will do that next run, because it's too late right now. Gotta wait for this one a little bit. There we go. And actually head towards the left.
Very angry laser.
I'm not a huge enjoyer of the inkjet. I am not good at controlling it in like online mode and in story mode.
Ah, you mean the Mario Sunshine version. Got it.
Yeah, the Mario Sunshine version. I wasn't even good at it in Mario Sunshine.
I haven't even played Sunshine, so don't feel bad. I would probably be horrible.
It's a hard game. Oh, I was trying to kill you.
And do we have a minute?
Absolutely.
Okay, just to remind folks, we do have a bid war for the next game coming up after Splatoon 2, which is the Lost Legends of Redwall. So it's a character choice. We have Liam or Sophia. Sophia is currently in the lead with a whole $1. So if you want to see Liam instead of Sophia, get your dollars in now. It only takes $1 to beat Sophia. Although every run I've seen so far has always been Leah, so personal bias here. I'd like to see Sophia's story. I'm very interested to see if it's kind of like some other games of my bread and butter series. Like, oh, is it actual separate story for the different characters, or is it going to be the same as just a character choice?
Yeah.
And then we've got let's see here. Goodness gracious, gosh. There is also a bid war for Sweet Home for character names. So the names for Asuka, or I might be pronouncing this horribly, Emi or Kazuha. It doesn't look like we have anything donated towards those right now. So if you want to name those characters, get your donations in. And then I will hush and let you go ahead and continue with your run.
I was just gonna say Orb.
Orb.
Orb, guys.
Name one of the characters Orb. Do it. Do it, chat.
Do it. We're gonna have a whole 3 minutes of Orb right now. It says energy core. Just pretend it says Orb. Actually, this is another part of the game that I very much struggled with the first time I played. For some reason. I don't know what it is. This is also a global cycle, I believe. And at every checkpoint, fortunately, we don't have to go through this without any regen. Every checkpoint gives us a little regen. Actually, only one part of the escape sequence away from fighting Agent 3. And then doing the boss. We're very close to the end, actually.
And before you PB in a marathon.
Oh, don't jinx it. Someone's got to knock on wood in chat. Anyone?
There, can you hear it? I'm knocking.
I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh, I'm very close to dying. I don't know how I didn't die there. That was interesting. Well, I'm not complaining.
There you go.
I need some ink though.
That defeated one little splotch.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I'm very confused how I didn't die there. That's a thing for me to look at later. I got hit by so much, I was convinced I was dead.
You escaped by the skin of your... Well, I don't know if the... I don't know if the Alkalies have teeth in them.
Beak?
I know the Inklings do.
They've got like teeth-ish. They got like a little lopsided smile. It's cute.
With the one fang right dead center.
Yeah. It's adorable.
It is cute. It makes them look kind of evil, though.
It does. Just a little bit.
Especially, like, Pearl, she seems like such a chaotic, like, character. It's just like...
I love her for it.
This girl is going to mess you up if you even look at her the wrong way.
Well, she chose Team Chaos for the final fest, so she's here to cause trouble. Alright, we are in the final phase before the boss fight. And once we get up this elevator, I'll actually explain how the Agent 3 fight works. If Marina and Pearl stop talking.
Marina's so pretty, though.
Oh, Marina's so pretty. They're both so cute. I love their designs. I'm very excited to see Splatoon 3's idols.
I was so, like, confused at first when Splatoon 2 got announced and you saw Marina for the first time. Like, wait, that's not a squid. That's not an Inkling. What the heck?
Yeah. What are you?
Like, wait, why? That's an octopus. Wait, they're the bad guys.
What's happening? Here, if I can do it right, I'm actually gonna jump over the ledge. They talk for much longer than that, but if I jumped over at the right spot, it just automatically initiates 3's fight. Yep, there we go. We don't have to listen to them talk. We can just skip that.
If you've got a minute, we got another donation.
Absolutely.
All right, Ian Keith went and dropped $10 for us and said, "Take a deep breath." Everybody say it with me now. Orb.
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 Alright, here comes Agent 3, who's kind of hypnotized right now. Kinda not in the right mind. There are 5 phases to her. That was the first. She's actually gonna come down in an orb right now.
And that donation looks like it went towards Sophia for Legends of Redwall, so hopefully that means that nobody's gonna snipe that on us. And we get to see Sophia's side of the story.
Oh, usually I can pop that orb early. But not this time. Which means this fight's gonna go on a little bit longer.
That's okay. More marathon means more money for Cole's lifeline.
Exactly. But this fight is actually, you can do it again if you 100% Octo expansion. You get to fight Inner Agent 3, who is much more difficult, and gave me a run for my money. There's actually one more phase to her. Just gonna splash down 3 times.
That is a very large ink rocket laser thing.
Yes, it is. It is not fun. There we go. That is the Agent 3 fight. And now we have like a 5-minute cutscene, so I'm just gonna paint her.
Alright, folks. You heard it. We have a 5-minute lull. We can get some donations in. We can name some of these characters in for Sweet Home.
I know I've got some friends in here who are watching. I know you probably have $2. Wake up!
I have a husband in here watching.
Start shouting in the other room. Donate!
He wanted to be in here because he was all excited. I'm like, no, you're going to go to bed because you have shift and... Of course he didn't. He's in chat. It's like, no, go to bed.
Got stuff to do tomorrow. Sleep now.
Like I said, we have an extremely full day tomorrow.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I get to put my controller down for a second. And we get to enjoy this cutscene. Of actually Agent 8 probably seeing like the sunshine for the first time, which is a little sad. But she looks cute while doing it, so it's okay.
She's been stuck underground for all this time.
Oh no!
And now she's about to go get some vitamin D on her skin for the first time ever. Like, what is this? These are clouds and sky.
And now we get 2 of the best characters coming in on the helicopter. Look at them go! Oh, they're so cute. I love the characterization they got in Octo expansion.
Yeah, because this wasn't in the base game. This was like, had to be played later.
Yeah! I love how much they expanded on their personalities.
Girl with her giant...
Oh yes, we're gonna get to see that ending cutscene. And actually, we've got about, after this cutscene, we've got about 3 more minutes in the run, because this is another auto-scroller where I can't make it go any faster. But time will stop as soon as the timer runs out, and I can give you a warning on that.
Okay. I'll be good.
I'll let you know. We're good for now. We got about another 5 minutes.
Alright, give me 1 second. It looks like we just got another donation for the Emmy name for Sweet Home with the name of Orb.
Orb.
If you want to change Emmy's name, you get those donations in.
Orb is a good name.
Orb is a good name.
I very much enjoy Orb. Captain Cuttlefish is still spitting bars, yeah. And here's Sephiroth Tartar. I can't believe
that's just gonna be his name now.
Oh, I'm never gonna forget that. Oh, it's too good.
There has to be artwork of this now. There has to be artwork of this phone.
I have to do it.
Do
it's
it.
Too funny not to.
Do it. If I didn't have a craft fair in the morning, I would totally just pull up Photoshop right now and get going on it, but...
Got more cutscene.
Love it.
Actually, Marina's gonna show us her cute little MS Paint drawing.
Here's
Little
me showing
artist.
my age again, but this whole statue thing... Nintendo? Stealing from X5 again. Here we go. Nice. There's literally a statue that almost looks the exact same in the first stage of X5, and you have to fight it. And it like what is up with it? Okay, you weren't kidding about the MS Paint thing.
Quite literally MS Paint. It's so cute. She draws us in a little anime style too. Look at her, just a little artist. I know this boss, I think in the concept art for Octo expansion, it was actually going to be like a big astronaut statue. And then there was like a weird version where it was like the anatomy of a person, like with all the blood vessels and everything. It was so freaky looking.
Oh. We do have another donation if we got a minute. You said it's a cutscene, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So we got a big $50 drop from Fens with the comment of, and this is a little bit near and dear to my heart because I love this game. But donating for Brutal Paws of Fury, any percent run, character Bid War, let's go Foxy Roxy, which I agree, Foxy was the best character. That's the one I played with. Sega CD version was the best version in my honest opinion. Again, showing my age here.
We're on the final fight now, which is
Can't
kind of
we
self-explanatory. It's got good music.
I gotta take a stab at it. We have to hit all those little glowy parts.
Yes. Although I will admit one time, and I'm sure some people who have watched my stream remember this, I got all the way here and I was really close to PBing and I actually was like done with the fight. I had made all the bombs burst and I got a little too cocky and I fell off the rail and slipped into the water and I had to start the boss fight all over again.
Oh.
Very unfortunate.
Oh.
I'll never do it again.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's funny now.
I wasn't there, but I can totally feel the pain.
I'm sure there's a clip somewhere that I can find, but it was the confidence, and I was humbled very quickly. So all this is on the timer. I just kind of have to wait, but you guys get to hear some good music in the background.
Another
So it's all
global
fine.
timer.
Another global timer. Just gonna spin a little bit, you know.
Nope, agreed. Song's a bop, even though I can't hear it.
Song is a bop.
Spinning around.
Up we go for the 1 minute 30-second mark.
This is just definitely like almost Neo-Tokyo 80s aesthetic, like nobody's business.
Yes, it's
All the
so
pink
good.
and blue. All the pink and
love
blue.
it so much. It's like a vaporwave aesthetic.
Yes. Very much so.
Right. I'm gonna climb up here for a second. Here's the part that stresses me out the most because sometimes the ink RNG, when I like shoot for these grapplers, some of them are like quite literally above each other. So I have accidentally hit them before. Like I've hit the one I wanted to hit and then it launches me back down. It's not very fun.
No, I don't imagine it would be. It seems the goal here is to go up, not down.
Yes, I don't want to go down. Right. 2 more. There we go. Alright, so I'll give you a heads up when to stop the timer. It's in about 20 seconds. Do a little funny squid bag for you guys. Alright, stop it in 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Awesome, congrats.
Thank you. What's the time on that?
1:23:33.
Not bad.
I believe that's like just a little bit off your PB, right?
Yeah, just a little bit by like 2 minutes. So that's pretty good.
Hey, not bad for marathon.
Exactly. Not bad. Not bad for the couple silly deaths we had either. And
Yeah.
we'll see Pearl, you know, explode the statue. We get a cute cutscene here, and then
Somebody needs to make that phone into Sephiroth phone. It's never gonna go
Yes.
away.
I definitely had fun. I was nervous at first that I was gonna go over the nervous about going over my what's it called, estimated time, but good.
I hope I didn't chew your ear off too much.
No, I really enjoyed having you on.
Okay, good, because I noticed like you didn't have a couch, and I'm like, they probably want me to talk a little bit more than just, donations.
No, I really enjoyed it. I would have not been able to talk the entire time.
I love this part at the ending though, where it's like at the end of a competitive stage, like nope.
Yeah.
And it ends right on triple eights. Or quadruple eights if we want to
so
count the
good.
decimal.
Just like Octolings with their 8 limbs.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I got it! Oh my gosh.
That's why it's Agent 8.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid!
Okay, you know now.
I do know now.
There we go, though. That's the run.
Hey.
Thank you guys for having me here,
Let's
though.
get some GG's in chat,
so much
folks. Come on,
fun.
Galaxy kicked butt. Let's go. Get some GG's up in here.
I had a ton of fun.
Good. I'm gonna throw some GG's in myself, because heck.
Thank you.
There we go. There you go. Yeah, that was an awesome run. Good job.
Thank you. I will definitely be sticking around for the rest of the event. Probably gonna take a nap, but I've really enjoyed being here.
Good. Well, we were glad to have you. It was an awesome run.
Thank you.